What's going on, YouTube? This is BBSP. I'm back with another video and everything. Wanted to record a video because I wanted to touch on this subject a while back, but I just been so busy. You know how it is with me, YouTube. I know I've been slow with the videos and everything, but when life is keeping you busy and life is keeping you occupied, there's a lot of stuff that goes on and everything. So, yeah, I mean, I want to touch on this subject, this whole thing in Alabama and everything and all that stuff. As far as I'm gonna put my phone down real quick. Hopefully, you guys can still hear me. It's gonna get pitch black. Let's sit here, play this 2K game real quick. But yeah, I mean, we saw what happened and everything. You know what I mean? These unruly, pale-faced, demon-like white supremacists decide to get unruly, decide to get out of pocket, like they always do. You know what I mean? Thinking they can get over on everybody and everything. They approached this security officer at the docks of the Montgomery shore, right? And they bit off no more than they can chew. They didn't think that security officer was going to be clapping back at him, was going to get back at him and shit, right? So we saw what happened and everything. The security officer fought back, threw his hat in the air, and hey, you want to go 10 rounds? I'm all for it. You know what I mean? And shout out and salute to that security officer for getting everything, started. As far as putting these pale-faced peckerwoods, these pale-faced white supremacists in their place and shit, right? So, we see what happened and everything. A lot of stuff happened as far as couple hours, couple minutes later after that one altercation, another one of his white supremacists approached a dock, approached a boat. You know what I mean? To the where, brothers and sisters said, F all that. We're going to take a stand. We're going to make a stand here. We're going to make a stand. We definitely going to make a stand here. And they tried to jump the security officer, and said, nah, we weren't having that shit. You saw what happened. Chairs started flying, all that shit. Now, I couldn't have been more prouder of us as a people because we didn't fall for the okie doke. We weren't brainwashed. We weren't manipulated and all that shit, right? So it's like, we finally made a stand. We finally made a stand as far as actually standing up to oppression, standing up to the bullshit that these white supremacists subjected us to, So, end of the day, like I said, when we're not manipulated, we're not brainwashed, we're not mind fucked by a lot of these white supremacists who will want to put us against each other, and in some ways they've succeeded, whether it be used through sports, whether it be used through entertainment, all that shit. It seemed like to me these white supremacists are using those forms of product to manipulate us and turn us against each other, And it's crazy how that shit is, man. You know what I mean? For that one moment in time that we fought against bullshit, that these fought against oppression and bullshit that these white supremacists been hammering us with for 700 years and counting, So for me, it's like definitely happy, definitely proud that shit went down, But then you got, of course, you got so-called these stepping, fetching, shucking, and jiving people, as far as Marlon Wayans talking about criticizing it. I know Steve Harvey criticizing and shit. I mean, if you're black in America and you understand where you're coming from, how the hell can you criticize this moment? How the hell can you criticize this after what just happened? You know? Yeah, you're talking about it's a negative light on us, but what the fuck? What the hell? You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man. You know what I mean? These white supremacists has been, getting away. These Peckerwoods, these crackers have been getting away with everything for years, okay? And it's like, it's crazy, man, how you could be a person of color and criticize that moment. Those people down there in that dock were defending themselves against all these pale-faced devils. You know what I mean? These white supremacists, man, who were only intent was out here was to actually kill us. If it if it was up to them, if there was any firearms, guarantee you, a lot of us would be in trouble. You know, it would have been a life or death situation. Definitely be a life or death situation to where, shit. We had to do what we had to do and defend our shit. You know, defend our shit. You know what I mean? Stick up for one another. Have each other's backs. No influence from any kind of athlete. No influence from any kind of entertainer and shit. It was just us. And it's a damn shame that we don't do this more. But ego, financial situations, and other shit that's been laid forth by these white supremacists have basically prevented that shit. You understand? Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, man, it's like, I gotta salute and applaud those people down there in Alabama, man, for standing up. You know what I mean? Taking up for their fellow brother, their fellow sisters, and everything, man, because make no mistake, like I said in the community post, low key, we're still at war, man. We're still at war with these pale-faced white supremacists, these pale-faced devils, man. You know what I mean? And the ante's been upped. Believe me, the ante's been upped. They're gonna take this and, never mind all the police beatings, with Sean Bell over the years, Trayvon Martin, you name it, Philando Castile, Alton Sterling down in New Orleans. People forget about that he was brutally murdered by these cops. Basically, handcuffed Alton Sterling, right? Handcuffed Alton Sterling, held him down, and basically shot him while he was handcuffed. And of course, you George Floyd, all that shit pales in comparison to what these white supremacists got cooked up here in the next couple months. I'm telling you, man, we're at war. We're at war. You know what I mean? We're straight up at war. You know what I mean? And for me, I'm gonna be prepared. I'm gonna be prepared, man. I'm being prepared. Take any type of precautions, any type of ways to protect yourself, protect your family from all these pale-faced white supremacists, man. Because I'm telling you, this whole thing with whatchamacallit, this whole thing done up the ante with these white supremacists, man. And don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if something else goes down here within the next before the year's out, dealing with these pale-faced white supremacists, man. You know what I mean? But I want to shout out to the brothers and sisters down there who held it down, who defended everything, you know what I mean? Who made a stand, you know what I mean? You're not going to get that many, and it's sad, the shit is sad, man. You're not going to get that many of us actually defending us against some of these white supremacists, you know what I mean? Because there's too many shucking, jiving Uncle Toms out here, you know what I mean, that want to stick with the status quo and shit, But I salute and applaud them people, man. I really do. I really do. But let me know what y'all think, man, about this, man. What y'all thought about the events, the whole disaster and all that shit. So, like and subscribe and shit. Now I'm going to hit y'all up a little later, man.